In this video, we got another episode of this series where I do rate and improve your guys' teams. You guys will send me your squads over on Twitter at xevantanaka. I usually put out a tweet every 3 to 4 days or so, and you guys will respond to that tweet and reply with your team and how much MT you guys have, just like everybody has done in today's video. So if you guys want a chance to be featured in one of these future videos, head on over to Twitter, xevantanaka, and just respond to my future tweet, not the one that I put out today, but the one that I'll put out in the next 3 days. Respond to that tweet with your MT amount, what your squad's looking like to have a chance to be featured in one of these videos. But looking at the first squad is going to be sent in from Jael. I don't know. I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. But looking at your squad, all unsellable team, pro pass Tim is my only buy. You have 800,000 MT to work with. So that's a good amount of MT to work with. And I like the foundation of this team. Honestly, I would definitely play Josh Childress over however you say his last name, over Bernard King. He's a much better card in my personal opinion. So run him as your backup shooting guard. I think your starting 5 is fine. You're going to have good offense with Shane and Myteam Thompson. And then you got Giannis to be a really good defender. I think your starting lineup's perfectly fine. Put Josh as your backup shooting guard. And then I think you could upgrade your backup small forward and center position with 800k. I think for sure you want to upgrade your backup center spot. Now, I would decide between Mark Eden, Artis Gilmore, and maybe even Gali Wemby if you're looking to spend a lot of MT. If you're not, probably just go for like an Artis Gilmore or go for a Mark Eden to be your backup center. And then at your backup small forward position, if you can pick up that new Dark Matter Vladimir card, he is so good at the small forward position. I got mine on the no money spent for only 150k, which is I think an extremely good value card. So I would get him as your backup small forward, and then let's say Dark Matter Mark Eden as your backup center, and that's what I would do with your squad as of right now. Looking at the next team here, sent in from, I think it's Laith or ZLMG, I guess we'll say, but I think his name's Laith here on Twitter. And he says he has a million MT and he needs recommendations for how to structure his squad. He also has Dark Matter Giannis, but needs a point guard and center. I don't think Giannis would crack this rotation. Paulo, you can't sell. You got Beasley. With a million MT, you need a point guard, you need a center. I'm assuming you want me to spend quite a bit of that MT on the point guard center position. I feel like for you at the point guard position, who could you go get? I mean, a million MT is a lot, but when you really think about it, there's not too many point guards that are actually like in that middle price range. Like the expensive ones are all the expensive, like Booker, Vince. Those cards are way too expensive. Like I don't think you can afford 100 overall Shea, 100 overall Jordan while also getting a center. So to me, I would low-key like start Denny and then go get a better backup point guard, and then, you know, use more of your MT to go get a center. Because what I'm recommending with your center position is go get a Dark Matter Dikembe. I know he's like 550, 600k, even for a base one, but I'm telling you, I got him on the no money spent, and he seriously changes your lineup. Go get Dikembe Mutombo. You will not regret it. So I would say get Dikembe Mutombo for your starting center position. Start Denny, and then just look to get a better backup point guard. You have Kawhi and Beasley, so you have good defense, good offense. It could really be any point guard. There's Bogut, Stephon Castle, Mono Ginobili. If you want to go cheaper, Jalen Suggs, Evan Turner, right, Dyson Daniels. Those are good budget options. If you're looking to spend some more MT, I'd probably go for like a Bogut, because you'll have good defense with Kawhi. You'll have good offense with Beasley. So you could go Bogut is my suggestion, or maybe a Stephon Castle, Mono Ginobili. Those could be some other really good options for your squad as well. But that's what I would do with your specific team. Now looking at the next squad, this is a team right up in your face. 850k will be at 1.15 mil after downgrading all of his event pieces. Only Amen is sellable. So I mean, Amen Thompson, he's good. I would probably keep him. Now what I would say for your squad, I'm looking at your starting lineup. You kind of have 2 shooting guards, but I would run Larry Bird at small forward, because your backup shooting guard should 100% be Josh Childress. I'm trying to remember how to say his name. Childress, I think is how you say his last name. Go get him for your backup shooting guard position. So I low-key like your starting lineup. You're a little bit on the shorter side, but you have so much offense and your defense is pretty good that I like the starting 5. Get Josh for your backup shooting guard position. Dyson Daniels is good. You have 850k. You can easily upgrade into a Denny and run him as your backup point guard, or start him and have Jason Kidd off your bench. Backup small forward, I think a Beasley here would be really good, whether it's a Dark Matter Beasley, whether it's a Pink Diamond Beasley, or get that new Dark Matter Vladimir card, or a Tim Thomas, or an AK, or a Luol Deng. Those are all really good small forward suggestions. And then I think your squad is fine. I mean, like, if you have Kawhi too. I didn't realize that. You could use Kawhi as your backup shooting guard. I mean, but if you want to upgrade power forward, you could go get a better power forward. But Ben Wallace, he can see, you know, I would say Ben Wallace does his job very well for what he does really good. Play defense and hit wide open jump shots. Looking at the next squad sent in by Dash, 950k MT to work with. He says he might downgrade Rick Barry to Childress with legend badges, down to tactical downgrade where you think is necessary. My Wemby has 34 legends and his Ben has 14. So a lot of legend badges on Ben and on Victor Wembanyama. Obviously not going to sell Wemby with 34 legends. I mean, he's perfectly fine to stay on the squad. For the rest of your team, like, LeBron is still good. I don't think he should be your starting small forward. Like, there's just absolutely no way I would start LeBron. If you still like him, have LeBron off the bench. And I know I just recommended these same small forwards, but I'll let you pick between Dark Matter Beasley, Dark Matter Vladimir. I'm going in order of which order I would pick, by the way. So Dark Matter Beasley number 1, I would say Vladimir number 2, Luol Deng number 3, Tim Thomas number 4, AK number 5. Those 5 small forwards, if you pick any of those options, depending on how much MT you want to spend, you know, if you want to spend some more, go for a Beasley. If you want to spend maybe a little bit less, go for like a Luol Deng, right? He's a little bit cheaper than Beasley. So it just really depends how much MT you're willing to spend, and then move LeBron to your backup small forward position. Other than that, you don't really have to do anything with this team. I would downgrade Rick Barry to Josh. It just makes a lot more sense MT wise. Rick Barry is great. He's just not Josh though. He's better than Josh in my personal opinion. I would say Josh is probably a little bit better than Rick Barry. So I would say it makes sense to downgrade. Backup center, like, here's the thing. If you want to spend all of your MT, go get Dark Matter to Kembe. But even if you're not willing to spend all of your MT, I still feel like trying to upgrade to a Mark Eden or an Artist Gilmore, you're going to notice better. I mean, maybe not Artist. If you can upgrade to Eden, I would say it's probably smart to do, just because you have Tim Duncan there for offense, and he's only 6'11" at power forward, which is not undersized by any means. But I think having that 7'4" giant center and Mark Eden is going to really help out your bench unit with defense, with rebounding, and all that type of stuff. I feel like it can help you out a ton. So I feel like small forward and backup center will be the 2 positions I would upgrade. Looking at the next team sent in from AJ, I guess. I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. This is the most blurry picture I've ever seen in my life. I did not realize this picture was so blurry. I do apologize. I'll make this team quick. He says he's got a Wizard starting 5. He doesn't want to change his bench, or sorry, doesn't want to change his starting lineup. Off the bench, go get Josh. Go get Josh with backup shooting guard. He is really good. And then backup center, I mean, with 600k, you could get a Dikembe. You could go for an Eaton. You can go for an Artist Gilmore. Those would be my suggestions for your squad. But I mean, if you're going to keep the Wizards starting 5, that is perfectly fine. I just think getting a better backup shooting guard and a better backup center would definitely help out your squad. And then, guys, the last team here is going to be sent in by Jackaroo. And looking at his team, he's got 900,000 MT to spend. And I feel like you can make some pretty big upgrades with this type of squad. You know, Lonzo could go, even Evan Turner could go with 900k. Go get Denny, go get Jalen Suggs. I think those can be your 2 point guards. I like your 2 shooting guards. I like your 2 small forwards. Power forwards, love Tim Duncan, and Wemby's fine, you know, at the center position. But I would upgrade your backup power forward spot. And there's a lot of different names you could go with. Dark Matter Sar, Dark Matter Brad Miller, Dark Matter Jack Sigma. There's so many good power forward options you could go with. I would say go get Dark Matter Sar. I feel like he makes the most sense for your squad. So upgrade your 2 point guards position. Go get Dark Matter Sar. I feel like that's all you realistically need to do with your type of team. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.